So now,
Good morning, sir.
nice. So now we go for mouse actions. Okay. Basically, the mouse actions are performed in a different ways, like hovering the mouse. So what actually the mouse action is going to be doing here? Mouse action is hover is also called as a hover. Mouse over action is basically an actions where a user places a mouse over a designed area like a hyperlink. It can be some of the events is going to be triggered. So that is the major use of the actions. So for example, we can take one web page where we are getting some pop-up. There may be description boxes or there may be a drop-down boxes. So those things we need to be work on it. So in that case, we should go for what? Mouse over actions. So there is a build actions. Let's say here the build action is there. What it will do? This method is generate what? The composite action of the containing of all the actions. Means which are the actions you are going to be performing. Those will be collect means compositions, composite actions containing all the actions. It is just like a move from the mouse actions. If observe, we have the move in the our own order command. So what the perform method it will do? Perform method action we specify means this. We are explicitly telling this you can go to over on the whatever the link or you can pass any over actions. There you are specifying some internal work of the build method. So that's what we are always perform with the build actions. So build it will do, it will be generate some composite actions means we are writing some different action classes. Those object it is going to be building and performing some actions. What you are performing that you have to be write it. Okay. These are all the different methods when we working with the actions. Like what the actions is a class. Basically, I'm telling you the action is a class in the Selenium that will be do what some operations. Let me take one example. Uh, let's go here. On site like okay, demo. Maybe the whole web page. So here go for some menus. Okay, here this is a mouse actions. When I hover it, it is saying it is available on this. When I mouse over on this main item too, then you are getting some titles. When I subtitle when I open, I'm getting some menus. Okay, so I'm not clicking anything, just I'm hovering the mouse on a different specific item here. So let's try to work on these things. Let me go to take example. mm, Mouse actions. So I'm creating a common methods. Then what I need to do, driver dot get. Here I can pass the URL. Let me go to this to the URL. Now I will go to here. Okay, once it will be on the browser window, then need to maximize it. Then what I have to do, driver dot manage dot windows window dot maximize. Driver dot manage dot windows maximize. Okay. So now what I have to do next, I need to be wait some seconds. So either you can write the implicit wait or either you can go for the wait dot sleep. Here just I can use wait dot sleep. around 2000 milliseconds. 2000 milliseconds, and I can handle the exception. Next, what I need to do, I need to create an object for the action classes. Okay. Actions, these are actions. Actions equal to of actions. In these actions, what I need to do, I need to be pass the driver. Okay. Now, once you created this action object, you are creating an action class object. Here you can say action class object. Okay. Once you're creating this action object, you need to be over on particular element. What I need to do, so simply I should be go for over an element, particular element. I need to be delete. Here, how do we do that? So first I need to create one uh, method or driver. I need to be web element. I need to be easy. So now I can find the element. I check, but the item is area. Now I can go for writer. Either you can directly take copy export to here. So I need to be give I work for find element by dot export. Here I'm giving a export. I can store here with which export it is. It is an item one. Menu item one. Here I can say menu. So I can store it is in web element. So now I need to be make some operations. What I need to do? So I need to be right. Already I have an action object here. So I can take here actions dot move to element. There is option called move to element. Here the targeted element you need to be pass it. And item one dot build dot perform. Okay. Let me save it. Whether it will be moving that over or not, we can check it. Let me run this application. This and it is over. Sun. This is the hovering and applications. You can say here mouse menu item one. Okay. So this one will be done. So either if you want to print a value, you can print this. So here I can say run on and now you can say it's working fine. Next I need to do what? The same thing I need to go for this one. Close it. Now I need to go for menu item 2. Let me uh, input the element, right click with export. Now here I can go for find the element ever dot find element by dot export and here give the export. I need to store this web element. What is that? Menu item 2, right? It is main item 2. So here I can say main item 2 store on a web element. Next, I need to make operations on same thing. So actions dot go to element. Here I can say main item 2 dot. So I can say perform here. Let me say what it will do. Until build also it will make some operations. So let me run. That's the browser. First it will go to sub item. Yes or no? The main item. Now same thing. I need to perform some operation on mouse over on what? Mouse over on the sub item also. Let me take this. When I go for here, we'll get the sub item. Again, you are getting sub item 2, sub item 1 here. Okay. So this will and now I have to go to this sub item. Close this window. Here I can say I need to be also over on a sub items. What I need to do, just I need to look for here. I need to be insert element, be the expert. Try to work on this, create them, driver dot find element by dot expert. So here I can move this into the one sub element. The sub menu menu item or sub menu item you have to say. So now what I have to do, I need to be select the sub element. So I need to say item. So I can store in a sub element. Just I could move the element with the perform the operations. Okay. Already I created action object actions dot to element with the sub menu item dot. After once it will be performed, it is going to be making some operations on the sub menu item. So let me here I can say string sub menu item. Save it, rerun the application. I need to be click here. So when I say sub menu item 1, it is not be clickable. Okay. This will be if I want to be make this uh, sub menu item 1 moves over, then again I need to be what? I need to be work on with the same way. So up to sub items we are displaying. Mouse overing on these things. If I want to be it's not clickable, right? So what I have to do, just I can mouse over on this web element. So let me take another example, same example. It's selecting with this sub element. See the expert. Same thing I have to do. Go to here. River dot find element I dot here You can pass the sequence to save into the sub menu item. So I can store in a web element, so I can perform the same actions. So here I can do actions dot to element subdomain one dot pub. Okay, it is I can and move over on menu. Save this and rerun the application. Yes, you're getting a uh, this submenu item moves over on. So in this way, you should do the operations, guys. Okay, the way you can do that one, you can make the operations with the mouse over. Okay, so you can make some sliders also. Let me show you an examples. Make this a slider. Okay, so this is the slider you need to be verified. How do I do that? This is manually I'm doing. I need to be automate this slider. Okay, so what I need to do, when I slide it, is incrementing the value because it is showing whether it is sliding the page or not. Let me work on this. Automate. Take one more new class. Test name and copy the common things. This method is what? Slider. Just you can copy this. Wait for this order. And once it will be loading, that's what I need to do. I need to maximize the page. Not, 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 not. Once it will be maximized, then we need to be give some time. Okay, breadboard, 8,000 or 2,000. And on the exception, next, I need to be make some operations. What I need to do? So here I can go for the first thing is you need to be create some action class object, right? You have to be create an instance for action class object. So here I need to do actions, actions, action equal to new of actions. You can pass the driver. So next, once you are doing with this actions, okay, fine. Now what I need to do, I need to be get the slider expert. So close this previous here. Now insert the element, right? around. Right? See? So, so, yeah, yeah. So, uh, what I need to do is I need to find the element, dot, find the element, I dot, x path. So here, I can pass the x. Just I can store this element into the okay. Now it is. Now, once it will be found, that let me clarify this whether it is displayed or not. So here I'm saying slide dot is displayed. Now we run the application. Okay. Now I need to do is means our expert is added. Now what I need to do, I need to be hovering with the different slides. Like if I want to move a different way, let's say if I want to be perform some operations, like what I need to be move the slider with the offset of horizontal directions. Now what I need to do, I need to perform some actions. Okay. Actions. What to element slider dot. Okay. So if I say perform, just it will be finding. I need to be move the slider. What I need to do, I need to some dimension I need to pass here. Let's say if I say 60 or 0, which direction it is moving? It is moving in the offset of this is with the horizontal directions. Let me click on it. Here I'm saying slider dot slider dot right. Let me show you. Initially, when I refresh the page, okay, let me refresh. Default is 25. Towards 50, I need to be uh, forwarding this. Sorry. Okay, let me rerun the application. Here I'm saying some message. What I need to be say move slider in horizontal direction or either move slider in horizontal directions. Let me save it application. Yes, it is moving the slider with the horizon. With you should be make the operations. If I want to make change with the value, if I say 0 and here I am passing with 10, what happen? It will be the reverse order, right? Now different one. Just we can pass the numbers where we can be working on it. That's it. Nothing much it is. Some rare cases we are going to be performing some operations. Okay. So this is about the action classes. We will get different kinds of example. I will send you, but these are all the major things you should be work on it. Okay. Now, I need to be close this driver dot close the mesh. So let me be done. I'm going to close the application. Each time we need to be close the window, guys. Okay. Manually we are doing, but you should be close like this. This is about the actions you are going to be performing some of. Called and next we move on. JavaScript executor. This is also one of the important thing. So what actually the JavaScript executor? It is basically it's an interface in the Selenium which provides the mechanism to execute a JavaScript to the driver. What are the actions we are performing with the help of JavaScript executor? We are flashing the element. We are drawing a border on the element. Check the title of the page. Click on some element and generate alert inform as well as crawling the page. Basically, the JavaScript is prepared with the language inside the browser to interact with the HTML DOM. So if I want to directly interact with the DOM, in that case, you should go for what? JavaScript executor. And JavaScript executor is also one of the interface in Java. Basically, the JavaScript executor is what? It is an basically it's a directly DOM. DOM perspective. In that case, you are going to be performing some executor the different operations. So here, by using this JavaScript, we can make some operations like we can execute the script, you can click on some actions, if you are page load, page end, everything you are going to be do with the help of what? JavaScript executor. Simply you can understand a JavaScript executor is basically it's an interface which provides the mechanism execute the JavaScript through the Selenium. JavaScript is also one language, guys. So that language you are going to be executing with your HTML DOM. In that case, you should be go forward. You should be go forward JavaScript executor. So what we are doing with this JavaScript executor, you can make some actions, click action, refresh browser, and also your inner text of your web page, get the title of the web page, everything we can get this by using an JavaScript executor, guys. Okay, so basically this is an interface. How do we create this? By using a JavaScript with the driver is going to be typecast, then you can execute with your action performs. So let me, one example I will show you how do we make some operations. Let me go to here, create package, form dot JavaScript, execute. Here I can go to here. Let me take one test class. Now here I can write a main method, common things I'm going to be making. Nice with the same page. Copy. Once it will be maximized, just I need to be refresh the browser. What I need to do, just I'm creating JavaScript, JavaScript. So no, this is not the interface. It is showing what I. It is indicating I. So here I'm going to be for this executor. Just I'm taking JS equal so here I need to be write a driver, and I'm converting this driver into a capacity. Now the
Sir,
object is created by
doubt, sir.
using this.
Hello.
Yeah,
Yeah.
tell me.
Before, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Before using this, we have to install this JavaScript in this system.
No, 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 no,
No need.
no.
No.
It is not possible. Every browser has its own JavaScript. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
every browser it has its own the JavaScript can enable or disable. Okay,
Okay, sir.
me write to this driver dot. So I need to be execute the script. Forgetting where it is. It is in JS dot execute script. Exe. There is one. Yes, execute. Right. So here I have a script. So both the thing execute script, and here I need to pass some argument. So let me pass the argument. So I say double quote. So here I'm saying page history is going to be reloading. History or go. Here I can pass the 0. Let me refresh the page with the refresh what browser. Now let me run this. What happened? In the application, it is refreshing. It is loading. It is going to be refreshing and getting all the let me close this. If you want, once again, you can give once the maximize this, you can give the red dot sleep. It is maximized. Just wait the application. Later, it is going to be uh, reloading the page. It is not in use. Just you can delete. You can save it and the application. It's 2 milliseconds it delivered and reload the page. This is the one thing. If you want to make some crawling the page, then what you have to do? Just I will take more example. Take a class. Just now here I can go for main. So take a command. Anything I'm taking issue. Take this. Once it will be maximized, I need to be scroll the page. Okay. So after this, I need to give some time slash red dot sleep with 2000 milliseconds. Once it will be handled, need to be make a execute. So how do we do the JavaScript executor? Okay, is equal to you need to be typecast with what driver. This is your driver. This driver you need to be typecast with the JavaScript executor. And after that, what you need to do? You need to be scroll the window by different operations like what JS dot uh, execute script directly write this argument. But the argument window dot all by with the value we can pass it. You can say 0 1 by 0. Let me try this whether the scroll the window like you are scrolling this window, right? Like this, it will be perform some operations. Let me say run the application. Is scrolling. Sir, no. Now this is a scrolling operations with the help of if I say 200 here, close the previous application. Now rerun application. This is going to be performing some scroll operations. Now, if I want to click some actions, let's say here I need to be click on here. Here I need to be click it. What I need to do by using JavaScript also I can click it. So here, let me take a first I will take one more example. Take new, take a class. Here I can write a main method with a common to this JavaScript method. State handle this exception. Okay. Once it will be maximized, I need to be get this export. Which one? Elements. Element. Okay. After this complete this that an element. Uh, this drop down or this drop down you want to click, you can click. So click here, it will be open like this. Let me take this only. Click first here. So driver dot in element by dot So here I can give the export for this export in the this element I need to create the map element. Now by using this JavaScript executor, I need to be uh, click on that particular action. So just I can say js dot execute script. So here I can say there is a method called arguments. Arguments. It's in the form of array argument with a zero index dot click operation I am doing. Now that element you need to be passing. What is that element? This element. Let me try. Now I can say it. It should be click this Java application. This okay. Let me change. And what is dynamic, right? We change this script. This is the way you should be doing. By using JavaScript executor. You can click, you can get the page title. You want to get the page title also, you can do. So how do we get that page title? Already we have a JavaScript. So let me give some things. Site levels, just to mean the milliseconds. After that, I need to get some title. So js dot execute. So here argument. Here, return document dot is the title you need to be written. And this one I am doing. Let me save and run this. I'm not printing the value, right? Okay. We are not getting. But this element I need to be returning some document title, then I need to store some variable. Just like say title is in the form of print. Yes. Now and print is title. What's this? So I can save it as Java application. The motivation page title. These are not. This is the page title. These are all the operations with the help of JavaScript we can do, guys. Okay. Please. So that's one of the major last topic with this Selenium basics is the cookies. Just so cookie is what? It's a compromise. It is a comprised of the information about the user and their preferences. Cookie is the storage area where we can store the data and the key value there, and it is small piece of data inside the web application and stored in the web browser. So these keys we can handle with the help of the Selenium. How we are going to be handling? By managing the cookies. We can manage where we are getting get cookie. We name with the argument you can select, add the cookie, and you can delete the cookie. You can delete the cookie names with particular argument, and also you can delete all the cookies. Basically, the cookies are what? It's a small amount of data which we can it is storing in the browser window. So that data, what we are saying is, as I told you, a cookie is a compromised information about their preferences. So how when you open the browser, you are saving some username password. Again, you are reopening. It is already stored in the web browser, and it will take some operation. It will perform, right? So those cookie data, if you want to make some operations through Selenium, we have one get methods. Like what are those? Get cookies. It will return list of cookies. Get cookie name. Add a cookie. Delete cookie. Everything we can make some all operation with the help of Selenium. Let me show you an example of this. Let me take package plus form dot here new package. Okay. Now let me take a new take a class. Right. You can copy the same thing. Is management tools and get the value. So this it is fine. Now to handle this. Here, how do we get all the cookies? By using driver dot is called get keys. What it will do, it will return set of values. Just I can say keys. Okay. It always return set of keys. Now if I want to print, you can print set data. So this it save it application will give all the cookies which is present in the browser. If you want print line by line, what you need to do? Using for loop also you can print the IDs, key IDs. These are all. Let's say for here I can say is super and take this create one variable. Now and print one by one. So on this close the browser, run this. These are all what? These are all the IDs. can create dot manage dot is a cookie with the string asking build a cookie name or delete cookies, add cookie. Okay. For all name really this data I need to print it. Basically, it's not using, but you should be know it. How do we get this? How do we take advantage of the applications? How we can store the cookies? How do we delete the cookie? Everything we can. Let's complete the title. So if you want to delete all the cookies, you can delete. How do we do that? There is option called delete. Is right. Say we have a driver dot place dot delete all piece. Once you delete it, try to get this one. Save it. Get a pointer exception, I think. Again, I can do that. And then I'm getting what? Null. Okay. So the deletion we are getting one here, reading. Later, I need to close the window. Driver dot close. Okay. The application. This is for deleting. I'm looking increase up. So these methods are for the cookies. So in the next sessions, we go for test engine. So whatever till date we explain, these are all very basic and common things. And next, we are moving with an advanced thing that is a test engine. This is also simple one, but these practice these methods with these common functionality we are covering in the Selenium. And most of the interview questions they may ask on that basic things only. Okay. Any queries?
No, sir. Sir, if possible, share the recorded video, sir.
No, here only you are getting. Let me